Very nice to be here. I'm sorry, I know you're all very depressed. You're thinking about funding, you're thinking about equity ratios, and you're thinking about sad customers who are losing their pension funds. This is quite prerogative. This is a very optimistic message, so I'm sorry about that. Don't be angry at me, please. This is an example of a project who went extremely well. So again, sorry about that. I'll run through it very quickly because it's a huge project in it, and therefore I was talking about this in Las Vegas, and San Francisco last year, and the Americans, they have a thing called claim to fame. 15 minutes of fame, and you have to claim that you are the best, or else they won't recognize you in the United States. So we made this small presentation video, and it's here. So again, sorry about that. Sorry.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You need the hug button.
Yeah. This is me. It's all in the program, so I'll just skip that. Now, when you do a huge project like this, you have to have a framework to work within, and this is the framework we worked within. This is the house, what we call the Jyske Differences house. Down here we have the foundation. And the foundation in a house, it's very hidden away down in the ground. The foundation we have here, this is our values. It's very strong values which are in here, this little book. And then you have to visualize what the values are through the pillars of the house. And we choose to work with these 4 pillars. You can work with any pillar you want, but we choose to work with interior design, communication, behavior, and products, in order to make people feel that this is a bank which really makes a difference. Now what the press in Denmark and also in Europe have really been talking about is interior design of Jyske Bank. But this is not where it started. It started with the products over here, but I'll just start with this in order you can better understand it if I start with the interior design. This is how Jyske Bank looked before 1996. The press wrote about us. You do things very differently in Jyske Bank. You are a very different bank, and you think differently. We have to do that because in Denmark we are a relatively small bank compared to the big banks. So you have to think differently in order to survive. But this is how Jyske Bank looked. Does it look different to you? No. We suddenly began looking at it and said, hey, we don't look different. These are the same chairs they have in the other banks, actually. Exactly the same chairs. The color is green in Jyske Bank because our logo is green. You know what the color are in the other banks?
Green.
No, in the other, ours are green. What are? No, not red. Blue.
Blue.
The famous blue. Blue is commercial banking. And the same desks, the same computers, the same everything. So we decided we want to visualize for the market that we are different. So we started Jyske Differences Generation 1, which we invested 150 million euros in over 10 years. 150 million euros. And this is how we looked, Generation 1. We got rid of all the tables that you saw before, and now we have round tables with people working in teams around customers. And the big issue here is that the other advisors, they know this client because they work in team around this customer. So if she goes on maternity leave or she's sick or leaves for another bank, people seldom do that in Jyske Bank, I can tell you. But if he does that, he sort of know other people there. So this is a very huge advantage for us. It's also an expression of our values. This is a value which we have, which is called equalness. It's a more equal situation to sit next to your advisor and look on the same screen. There's nothing secret there. But if you sit in front of and you can't see what's on the screen, and this is my desk, this is my wife, this is my children, this is my working space, you get an unequal experience. So this is a very good place to hold short meetings. And then we build a lot of meeting rooms. So if you don't want to sit there, you can go into a meeting room. We also laid down music on top of it because people don't like to talk if it's very silent. They won't say anything, so therefore you have to put music down on it. So we have music in our branches. Some people call it musak. We call it music. Okay. And we put in small cafes in the corner and children's corner. And we opened up the branch and gave 80% of the space back to the customers. So no desks, nothing. You can just walk down to advisor, sit next to it. It took us 10 years because we couldn't afford to do it all at once. Yeah, 150 million euros, that's a lot of money. Now, let me come to Generation 2. We wanted to look even more different. We wanted to become a mixture of these three environments. We wanted still to be a bank. That's very important. People should know that there's a bank you walk into. When you walk into a bank, even though we had some Japanese walking in saying, "Is this a bank?" And we wanted to emphasize the retail side of the bank. We wanted to make products, put them out in front, take what's inside the advisor's head and put them out in front, make tangible products. And we also wanted people to come in and stay in Jyske Bank. Normally, you just come in and walk out. There's an expedition and you walk away. But we wanted people to hang out in Jyske Bank to get a nice experience there. Drink a cup of coffee, read some newspapers. That's what we wanted to do. So we did a lot of research. We did a lot of field studies. We went to New York a couple of times, looked at retail stores over there. We didn't look at banking because in the United States, banking is looked like us before 1996. Sorry to say that, but they are not very much ahead in the United States in the banking area. They're more ahead here in Europe. So we went there and came back with a lot of inspiration, wrote it down, gave it to 3 interior design agencies and said, set the stage for a different banking experience. So they came back, we paid them a little money, and they came back and showed us. The first thing they showed us was, how shall I explain it to you? It's like an airport lounge, you know, airport lounges. They all look the same, you know. And the other agency, they showed us something like, they were used at making high street fashion shops for women, and I've been there a lot, waiting. They all look the same, don't they? No good. And the third was a wild shot. It was just like some artist. It wasn't really conceptual. So we had nothing. We were at a very critical phase in Easter 2005, and we had rented a big arena in a town in Denmark where we have invited all our employees in May 2006, and we had nothing to show them. So we sat outside where we had the last presentation and drank a beer, and I was very depressed. And then one of the girls of the interior design team, Lone from product development, she said, Why don't we just do it ourselves? Do it ourselves? But we're not interior design agencies. No, but you know Naya. Naya is art director in the marketing department. Naya, you can draw. Yeah, but I'm used at drawing adverts. I'm not used at drawing interior design. And then Ruth from the building department, she's an architect. She said, I have something like some paper, then we can copy and paste. And I said, I didn't say it, I thought, idiots, because I'm a polite guy and I don't want to offend women. But I went home, drank a bottle of red wine, and woke up the day after even more depressed. But then,
What did you drink?
a very good Barolo. There's a lot of alcohol in Barolo, so you get drunk as well. That's very good. Maybe an Amarone. Okay, but 2 weeks later, they called me and the director for Denmark, and they showed this to us. This is a copy of a branch in a city. And said, we made this. What do you think about it? And we said, this is exactly what we want. Go ahead. And then they went to some furniture makers, and I don't know what they did. They went, can you create something like that? This is the tri-bar. And they said, yes, we'll try. And then we did this ourselves. I think the learning point from this is if you really want to make something that no one has seen before, is that you have to do it yourselves. And believe me, we had a lot to do. We had a lot of work to do normally, but then you have to do it on top of it. And then, apart from this small model, we did a mock-up in a very secret, in a secret room in our head office, because we didn't want anyone to know that we were working on this Generation 2, because we didn't want our competitors to know. And this is a copy of the pedestrian street in the city where we have our head office. And this is the facades. And here we set the project people working in there, testing on all the elements, the shelves and the tri-bar and all painters, all sorts of people were running in and out, but we managed to keep it a secret. Then we had the luck to have a small branch in a distant rural area in Denmark. And they were about to move from Generation 0 to Generation 1. We went to them and said to these 7 guys, hey, would you like to skip Generation 1 and move directly to Generation 2? And they said, but we don't have a Generation 2. We said, yes, we have. But we'll build for you and we'll cover it up in tarpaulin so no one will know. This was a new place they were about to move to. So you had to stay in your old shit for a little while. And they say, okay, no secret, no. Okay, secret. And this enabled us to make this movie about how it's going to look. And this movie we showed to our employees when we gathered them in May 2006. And this is very important because it's very hard to explain in words. So I'll show it to you what our interior design concept is. Here it's called Fåborg Video.
En helt ny bank ser nu dagens lys. Efter måneders ombygning åbner vi i dag dørene til fremtidens Jyske Bank. Du vil blive modtaget af en rådgiver ved den nye spørgbar, hvor du kan spørge dagens vært om alt. Og måske får du en lille præsentation af de mange muligheder, eller bliver ført videre ind i butikken. Jyske Bank vil gerne være kendt som banken med den gode kaffe. Den gamle café er blevet til en moderne kaffebar og er flyttet ud i vinduet, så man også udefra kan se, at det er en bank, hvor man er meget velkommen til at kigge ind. På fladskærmen kan du hente ny viden og inspiration. Kassen er omdannet til en pengebar. På væggen bag pengebaren præsenteres aktuelle produkter, både som fysisk udstilling og den store fladskærm. Området mellem de forskellige barer hedder Markedspladsen. På Markedspladsen møder du den nye Tema-ø. Her vil et bredt udvalg af bankens tilbud blive præsenteret. På Tema-øen kan du tage de nye fysiske produktpakker, og som i en rigtig butik kan du kigge på varerne og lade dig inspirere. Fladskærmen fortæller dig om fordelene ved de forskellige produktpakker. I midten af banklokalet snor en prøvbar sig. Ved prøvbaren kan du hente inspiration, ny viden og lære produkterne at kende i dybden. Produktpakkernes stregkode giver dig nem adgang til en produktpræsentation på skærmen. Længere inde i afdelingen er oaserne. Her er det meningen, at du kan fordybe dig i fred og ro. Bankens nye produktpakker smelter sammen med trendmagasiner og bøger. Her er du meget velkommen. Hyggeligt og uformelt. Den uhøjtidelige stemning bliver understreget af en havkat, der er med til at fortælle bankens historie. Stemningen fortsætter ind i mødelokalerne. Her er det scorerummet, hvor du kan spille bordfodbold med din rådgiver. I alle mødelokalerne er der en interaktiv skærm med touch. Din rådgiver kan skrive direkte på skærmen og nemt gennemgå beregningsprogrammer sammen med dig. Her kigger vi indenfor i mødelokalet Inspirationen. Der bliver liv i banken om dagen og igen om aftenen, hvor skærmene i vinduet vil sende et klart signal ud til dig. Jyske Bank. En anderledes og uhøjtidelig bank.
Table football. Sometimes we play about the interest rate. 1/4% up, 1/4% down. No, it's for real. So. No, I won't. This is rather self-explanatory. I won't get into all the details of this, but I'll tell you something about the coffee bar as an explanation of how we work with this. I tasted coffee for 15 hours, 5 suppliers, 3 hours each. I wasn't able to sleep for 2 weeks after that to get the best coffee in the country, and then we tested on 20 different machines. This is a machine called WMF, which is the Rolls-Royce of brewing machines. So this is an example of how we work with the details. And you can sit there, have coffee for free. You're all welcome to come to Denmark, walk into a branch, have some coffee, and if you read Danish, you can read the newspapers. To the conference rooms, this is rather important to us, this screen there, because this is an interactive touch screen. When we bought that screen in the good old in 2006, we emptied Europe for these screens. In Denmark, they have sold 10 the year before, and now we emptied Europe for them, so Panasonic weren't able to deliver. We bought 500 of these, and these were very expensive at that time. They costed something like 15,000 euro a piece. And our initial goal was to have one in each branch. But when the user group that we had in from the branches saw those, they said we want those in each room. And this is a huge advantage to us, because normally when you have a meeting with your advisor, you can't watch what's on the screen. So here you can stand up, tap in your own figures, and you have the meeting in common with the advisor. So this is also a more equal situation. This is also a way of expressing equalness. But the costs went up. I budgeted the cost for the management board. It was something like, when we started, 15 million euro, and we ended up in, 4 times as much. It's like when you start changing your bathroom in your house. Have you ever tried that? You suddenly find out the rest of the house doesn't fit in. I tried, believe me, I've been there. I'm still working on it. So that's why I look so tired. Okay, products, this is where it all started. We wanted to take what was inside the advisor's head and put it out in front and change the normal sales situation to a buying situation. We've been talking about product packages since 1996, but we didn't have the money or the time and the effort to develop new products, so we decided to wait with that. So there was a breakthrough in 2003 when I was allowed to make these by the management board. So we created a lot of products, played with this is how when you build a house, and played with all we did a lot of business products as well, because you know what? People always think that business people, they are all brains, but they're not. They're also hard. So they're also attracted to unpretentiousness. Investment products, I would like to have had one of those nowadays. Yeah. I believe the prices come up. Okay, but the idea is, as you saw in the video, that you take one of these products, there's a barcode on the back of the product, you scan this barcode and you can watch a product movie. Instead of reading a brochure, you can watch a movie on this screen. So it's a bit long, this movie, and you can watch that to learn what the product is all about. But we also have shorter product spots, we call them, on our in-store display system. So in order to get people to grab a package, and when they have the package, they can scan them and watch the movie. I'll show you one of the movies, and this is a movie on how to persuade an impossible teenage daughter to leave house, to move to a flat for herself. We got a lot of thank you notes for this product from parents who are sick and tired of their teenage daughters. But what we have tried to create is life cycle products, which you segment yourself when you come into the bank. You say, I'm in this life cycle, you're in this life cycle. And then we have a lot of insights we work with in these products. And I'll just show you what this product is all about.
Are you constantly deprived of sleep at weekends? At 8 in the morning, your family wakes you up. Your kid brother plays games on your computer. Maybe it's time to move out. Of course, there are a few things you need to do before you're able to move out. In the first zone in Jyske Net Bank, you can prepare a budget for your move to find out the costs, such as renting a removals van, furnishing, and paint. When you've moved out, you're in control, but you are also the one to foot the bill. Make a list of your income and expenses. This will help you to avoid those disastrous months when bills are just pouring in and your account is empty. However, if the money is tight, make a list of your purchases. This will give you an idea of how you spend your money on toilet paper or detergent, or did you party a bit too much Saturday night? It's not very cool having to stay at home when everybody else is out having a good time, or owning an outdated computer. The Send More Money section will give you good advice on how to find the money to cover your needs. In the first zone on Jyske Net Bank, you will get plenty of other tips on moving house and on insurance and finances. You will also find a home designer tool to help you plan your new home. But first things first, now you're in charge and you decide when to get up at weekends. You will also get a 28-page guide with loads of ideas for your housewarming.
So we actually created 40 of these products, and this was very tough work because, you know, the financial stuff sort of hidden away. You can borrow a few bucks for a computer or a deposit on a rental contract, and some furniture, and you can get a Visa card, but there's other things which are more important to this young lady who wants to leave house. For example, insurance, for example, how to make a rental contract, and housewarming, interior design of your flat, etc., etc. So you try to get around all the needs in this specific life cycle situation. And this is how you create a new product which hasn't been seen before in the financial market. So this is how you avoid generic marketing. It's a generic product development. So think in life cycle situation. Actually, also you can think in a life cycle situation for a company. A company is born, a company is growing, a company is moving together with another company, etc., etc. So you can think these life cycle situation. It's tough, but you can do it. Okay, enough about the products. Communication, whew, that was a big task. Look at that, new logo. We decided to create a new logo. It took us 1 week to make a new logo and 1 hour to get it approved by the management board. We had a lot to do, and suddenly the CEO came to me and he said, "Frank, you have to make a TV station. How do I do that?" I don't know. I've never tried to make a TV station before. No, we put up all these screens and we have to produce something. So we built a TV station as well. There was a lot to do, I tell you. It was almost killing people in the communication and marketing departments. So I won't get into all this. There's a lot of work here. But even the font, you know, the font, you can actually make a friendly, you can actually buy a friendly, unpretentious font. You know, Times New Roman is more like business-like, you know. We have a font called Sauna, and it's named after the Finnish sauna. If you take the font inside the sauna, it changes color, or the package of the font. Okay, this is an important contact point to the marketplace. This is the old logo of Jyske Bank. But you send a lot of envelopes to people. So how do you load this contact point with our values? Now our envelopes come with this new logo, make a difference, says here, and quotes from famous philosophers. Money is not everything in this world, but they help you to keep in contact with your children. Did we discuss that in Jyske Bank? Yeah, you bet we did. Can you send this to one of the richest guys in Denmark? Yeah, you can. Actually, he's got humor as well. But one thing you can't do is that when you print 400,000, 500,000 envelope at a time, you can't stand there and say, "Oh, this guy, he's not allowed to have this envelope," or "this guy." So this is not a learning point. If you do it for all. And hopefully they are acquainted with your values, so they are attracted to you beforehand, so they know that we're a bit crazy in Jyske Bank. One of the other things I'll just shortly comment on is the TV station. We experimented with pictures a lot of years in Jyske Bank, and we found out that pictures, they say more than words. One day I woke up, went to the bathroom, and my wife has put this message up. Only 5 minutes in the shower, hot water is very expensive. I have a teenage daughter, you know. The only way to get in touch with her is behind a closed, locked door, and you can hear the hot water running, 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 running. Did it work? What do you think, Barbara? Did it work? No.
No, I don't think so.
You have to talk to the heart, you know. So I did that. Please don't kill me. So that's why I'm smelling, because we're not allowed to take a shower anymore.
You can take the shower.
Okay, great.
We'll give you 10 minutes.
Here's a short presentation of the TV station.
At a time when the television media is becoming increasingly superficial and journalists are facing poorer working conditions, having more difficulty going into their stories in depth, a new TV station has come to the Danish airwaves.
Og der tænkte jeg, okay, hvis ikke det er Danmark, så er det udlandet.
Jyske Bank has launched JyskeBank.tv, which aims to become Denmark's new favorite financial TV station. JyskeBank.tv gives you the financial news before the traditional media have had time to put down their coffee and call the source.
Og hvordan påvirker det vores økonomi, at aktierne de går ned på den her måde?
You can see financial news and background stories every day. Unfiltered financial information relevant to entrepreneurs, investors, and anyone who just wants to know what's going on. The Private Investor and Business channel explores everything from buying a house in southern France to pension savings, from starting a business to intergenerational handovers. The About Jyske Bank channel goes behind the scenes at the bank. There will be exciting job advertisements, and this will also be a forum in which we can respond to the media when necessary.
Godmorgen og velkommen til Jyske Bank TV. Finansaktierne er i negativ
There will be
fokus.
daily live broadcasts on the Finance channel from our new studio in Silkeborg. We have journalists and financial experts under the same roof, which means we can react faster than the other television media and provide expert commentary on the breaking financial news.
Altså, man skal ikke være alt for tilbageholden med hensyn til at investere på
Our
den
experts will provide live commentary when critical new financial data is announced in the USA. And our network of correspondents will provide regular stories from the world's financial hubs. You can watch JyskeBank.tv from anywhere, on your PC, your mobile phone, your iPod, or at home on your flat-screen TV. All news items may be podcast, sent to friends, or embedded in a web page or blog. You can subscribe to our email, podcast, and SMS services so that you are notified whenever there are new reports on topics where your particular interest lies. Explore JyskeBank.tv and express your views if you have comments to make on any of the reports. We hope you enjoy watching Jyske Bank TV.
So they haven't tried that before, the medias in Denmark, so they went crazy. They said Jyske Bank TV was a democratic problem. Yeah, they said that. I had to defend it but now they're getting used to it. But some of the media has said to us, we don't want to bring any more about Jyske Bank in our media. So that's the downside of it. But we're very fond of this, and we also have an internal TV station. And Christian, what you said about creating something and saying no to something else. So this is what we took them. We decided that we would like it to make an internal TV station. So we did the investment from the bottom. 2 TV studios. You saw one of those, and we have a bigger one as well. Then we put on top of it the external TV station. And when we did that, we closed down the customer magazine, and we took the money. We were sending out 250,000 copies of this magazine each year, 4 times a year, and it cost a lot in the mail service and stuff like that. So we spent the money on this instead, and we don't have a magazine for employees longer. We also have internal TV for those. So you're absolutely right. You just can't build on and build on and build on. You have to say something we don't make. This is the last pillar in the house. This is what we put a lot of emphasis on in Jyske Bank. For example, we create this ask bar, so we wanted staff to stand there and welcome people when they came in. Because usually in banks, they play Office Mikado. Do you know what Mikado is? The first one to move when he sees a customer has lost. So we thought it was important to get people out in front and to guide people through all these packages. So we staffed up these ask bars. So this is a major change in Jyske Bank, how people work. You know, when you want people to change, there's 2 strategies you can use. You can use the burning platform, which means if you don't change, something bad will happen to you. Or you can use the princess. This is a beautiful princess. Please come and hug and kiss her. Wouldn't you like that? We tried both. I'll tell you 2 examples. The first one, I was on a course trying to learn how to make a movie. Back in 1999, and people were explaining to me how you do a movie. You create a big conflict in the beginning, and then there's explanation, and then there's relief in the start. And I was thinking about how can you transform this into a boring conference that was coming up. This is Jyske Bank's year 2000 party. We had all the employees gathered there. So suddenly I started writing 5 acts about how Jyske Bank was being taken over by a Swedish bank. So we decided to do a hoax on people, trying to do a joke with them and say, hey, you're about to be taken over by a Swedish bank. In the arena, there was some screens up there, but we didn't think about recording it. But somebody took a recording of it anyway, so put a VHS tape into a recorder. So that's why we have the pictures from there. Also, we wouldn't have the pictures, but I'm sorry they're in bad quality. The questions from the room that you will see here is something that was written beforehand, so we didn't want anyone to raise up the hands who wasn't briefed. But it was a big secret and people were surprised, so here it comes. Maybe you can turn it up a little bit.
Så vil jeg gerne rette en særlig velkomst til bestyrelsesformand Jørgen Lindqvist og direktør Lasse Olin, der er rejst fra hinsidan til her. Vi har fået en venlig henvendelse fra en svensk storbank, der gerne vil foretage en venligsindet overtagelse af Jyske Bank.
Och hejsan allesamman. Vi är fascinerade av er inriktning, av era Jyske produkter. Där ligger ni före oss. Men vem vet? Kanske en vacker dag. Svenske økonomicheck.
Jeg ved godt, at det her formentlig er en overraskelse af de helt store. Men alligevel så lægger vi vægt på at få jeres umiddelbare og helt ærlige mening om denne henvendelse.
Lasse Olin, nu har de muligheden for her. De ønsker en tilkendegivelse. Der er 82% af mine kolleger her til stede. Dem, der skaber guldet. Giv dem et ærligt svar i dag på, sker der nedskæringer? Sker der fyringer? Sig det bare direkte.
Ja, en del anpassningar kommer att bli nödvändiga i Silkeborg och Köpenhamn.
Vi kommer måske ind i en stor skandinavisk koncern, som giver os muligheder for at få kontakt til nogle andre kunder, end vi har gjort i dag. Det kunne være for store erhvervsvirksomheder i hele Skandinavien. Så selvom der vil ske store forandringer, ikke mindst fra det område, jeg selv kommer fra, så behøver det jo ikke nødvendigvis at være meget negativt.
Tack för din positiva hållning som jag naturligtvis delar till 100%. Fler frågor?
Mit navn det er Frank Petersen. Jeg er afdelingsleder i salgssupport. Det er vel det her marketingchef i den der bank, I ikke vil røbe navnet på. Alt det, vi har kæmpet for at bygge op de sidste par år, Jyske Forskelle, verdens første brand inden for bankvirksomhed, det bliver smidt på gulvet, hvis vi bliver overtaget af en svensk bank. Gør noget for miljøet. Følg svenskerne til færgen. Jeg synes, I skal gå ud i jeres limousine og køre hjem. Hvad siger I? Vil I referere til en svensker? Jeg vil ikke.
Det som I netop har oplevet, det var noget, vi tog hul på i forbindelse med Viste Nielsens jubilæum. Der opfandt vi nemlig begrebet jyske fup. Det er som sagt fup, og det er skuespillere og med aktører fra salen, som er forbestilte. Så skulle vi ikke tage og starte forfra. Rigtig hjertelig velkommen til Jyske Banks år 2000 fest her i Vejle Center.
sorry about the crying, but people around me was crying, so I couldn't help crying either. But it made it even more convincing. You know, there's in a movie, there's a villain and there's the hero. And I wrote myself into the hero's role. Sorry about that. So this was a burning platform. We went from 150,000 shareholders to 250,000 shareholders within 2 years. So I really started to sell some shares in Jyske Bank to our customers. That was now, of course, this is not allowed anymore. You are not allowed to sell your own shares to your own customers, but at that time it was allowed. So we got a lot of spreading on our shares portfolio. So this is the biggest guard against hostile takeovers. So now this project that I just showed to you before this burning platform video, we decided to use the princess strategy. So this is the beautiful princess. Won't you come and hug a kiss her? And we decided to do this in the format of the TV talk show because we had this secret TV station built. So we said, okay, let's do this as a TV talk show. Now there's 4,000 employees in Jyske Bank gathered in a very big arena and a lot of screens out and stuff like that. So I'll just give you 3 minutes of this. Are you ready on the volume bottom? This is a rock and roll thing.
Mine damer og herrer, tag godt imod dagens vært, Søren Pilmark.
Tak. Hvor er det sødt af jer. Hold nu op, sæt jer ned. Lad os komme i gang med dagens program. Det bliver en god dag i Jyske Bank. Jonas, välkomna på svenska.
We don't need super zeros. We need superheroes.
Du var med, dengang Jyske Forskelle blev præsenteret for afdelingsdirektøren i Silkeborg-hallerne i 96. Husker du reaktionerne?
Der var en enkelt, der gik så vidt som at antyde, at vi måske var på svampe.
Den sidste ting, det er, at vi må godt lige blive en tand mere uhøjtidelige, hvis de kan gå derfra og sige, de er altså sjove derinde. Helt fint. Frem i skoene. Det kan jo godt være, det er lidt overvældende for dem, der sidder ude i salen, men vi håber, det falder i god jord.
Statistikkerne siger, at så snart du har haft et produkt i hånden, så stiger mine chancer med 20% for, at jeg får det solgt til dig.
Er det rigtigt?
Ja, det er så.
Siger statistikken det?
Ja.
Jeg tror da godt klar, at du lige har købt en sofa, ikke?
Jo.
Nu har du for første gang set en samlet præsentation af det hele. Hvad synes du?
It's fantastic, isn't it? I mean,
it is.
It's how you transform a brand mark into a love mark.
Hold kæft, det er stort det her. Og det er spændende.
Den anden følelse, altså den anden bølge, det var sådan, der ryger lige i maven. Hold da op. Magter vi den her store forandring ude, for det er en stor opgave.
Du godt klar, at der er fjernsyn på, ikke?
Ja, ja.
Altså, at du har siddet her og sagt, at det her det kommer op og stå på 3-4 måneder.
Det kræver lidt planlægning. Det er...
Anders, er du her, eller er du gået hjem i utide? Du er derovre, Anders! Kom herop!
Det her det er nok afslaget i Herning til den danske finanssektor. Jyske Bank har i al hemmelighed bygget sin egen tip-top moderne tv-station.
Did you sense the reaction? Thank you. Two things. This is the first hurdle you have to get past. The employees, would they say for the second time, are you on dope? But the reaction were overwhelming, as you might. I admit there's a bit seduction in this, you know. And one third thing is that please don't tell our CEO that I showed this video because he hated this dance. He thought he totally failed up, but I think he was a good dancer. Okay, then to the results. When you have created all this and you gave it to the market, there's just silence. 2 or 3 months to get it up and running. That required a bit of planning, I tell you. Painting, screens, and people had to work at the same time. But there was nothing to do for the development organization, just to hold our breath. But we did that for 3 months. And the first reactions we had was that we put brown paper in front of the windows. Do you have that here in Austria? When you do rebuilding in retail, so people couldn't look in. Some of the places we had to take it down because there was about a robbery about to go on. But we had hundreds of articles about this, and TV and radio in 2 weeks. And then our share prices fell. Plunge. They spent 400 million on this, and this is just window dressing at 80 million US dollars. So in another 2 or 3 years, they are going to spend the same. They put it into the models, discount the cash flow, and they say, this is fair share price. So, and you have all these brainy guys, so-called retail experts. They react with furiously about this. I don't think serious business people would sit in the football room to have a meeting. It's a frivolous concept, they said. This was the first reaction we had. But then again, we had this is the Danish biggest financial newspaper. They do this survey each year. And we usually win that. It's 15 to 30 years old. But this year, 2 months after the launch, we had moved very much forward on modern, dynamic, and friendly. So this is very important parameters to us. People said to me, this is a youth concept. And in order to prove that there's also people here who are young in their heads. I made this survey myself among the 30 to 50-year-olds, and they showed exactly the same. We had double our influx of customers in the last quarter of this year, and from year to year, the year after, we were up 67% net compared to the previous year. And the CEO said to a news agency, actually we cannot cope with any higher inflow of customers than the one we saw in 2007. So this was really great to us. We had, when we opened the TV station, we had 850,000 We had 500,000 Danish viewers, which corresponds to 1/10 of the Danish population. Of course, we opened the external TV station on the back of Lehman Brothers collapse. So there were, at a time, we had something like 30 live broadcasts a day, actually. So it created a lot of viewers. And our brand, this is IKEA. This is the world's biggest branding survey. I am too tight-fisted to buy it because it's very expensive, but they came and gave it to us because they have never seen this before, that Jyske Bank was moving up there. They have never seen that before, and they use this as a case that if you want to change from the inside, really, you can really create a strong brand. You can come a long way out here with marketing, but you also have to be relevant to the customers when they come down in your branches. Or else you'll just lay here. So you have to move up there. Brand Heaven, it's called. This is our biggest competitor in Denmark. There's all sorts of interesting, a lot of books and stuff. And then we were European champion for the internal TV station, and the external TV station we won this year, the best. But if I should put one goal up for this project, it would be here. This is a leading design magazine in Denmark. Great places to go in Copenhagen. You know, normally they don't say that you should go into a bank. Jyske Bank is there, along with a lot of other cool places. Yeah. Yes, I think that's about it. Did I spend the time?
Are you really ready, or do you have 2, 3
I have 2 minutes. What are the learning points? Because people usually ask me, what did you learn from this? What does it take to go there? How many bridges do you have to cross to find gold? And that's 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes are perfect. So in order to answer your question beforehand, I have made this little movie because it's like going to war. You have to believe in stuff. You have to do creative and stuff like that. So if you can turn up the volume. This is one of my favorite movies. Can you remember that?
Friends all tried to warn me, but I held my head up high. All the time they warned me, but I only passed them by.
How many more bars of gold like this do you have in that gun?
14.
14 what?
1,000.
I want you to lay down a barrage for me, Mulligan. Grid section 7, right here at these crossroads. Proposition.
Where is it?
In a bank?
The bank?
It's behind enemy lines. Could be the perfect crime.
What are you doing up there?
Hey, Clark.
The hell's that?
His name's Oddball.
I got 3 Shermans outside.
Suppose the bridge ain't there.
Oh, man. Don't hit me with them negative waves so early in the morning. Think that bridge will be there. And it'll be there. It's a mother beautiful bridge. And it's gonna be there. It's still up.
No, it ain't. You see what's sending out them negative waves, said Moriarty?
It looks like we're gonna find ourselves another bridge.
When are we gonna come up with another bridge?
Here you go, more negative waves. Have a little faith, baby. Have a little faith.
I look back into the past and think of way back then.
That's it. Thank you.